The purpose of this presentation is to show you on how Swellhead works, and the way it works is there are essentially two parties. There's one party which is listing the book, and there's another party which is borrowing the book or buying the book. So it's like eBay where one sells it and the other buys it. But in Swellhead it's limited to textbooks or books, and one party will list it for lending it and another party will borrow it, right? So what I've done is I have two different browser windows. Steve here is the lender, and in the other browser window Jason is the student and he's the borrower, right? So what we'll do is I wanted to show you on how the process works for Swellhead, right? And now I'm logged in as a lender here with Steve, and if I was not logged in, I could log in via my Facebook account also, right? So essentially this is the main home page. You can see the benefits for the student because it's based on supply and demand. Students will get the lowest price, right? We don't say this is how much the book should be lended for. Neither we take coupons. Other websites will take list coupons so that they can get more market share, but we don't increase the prices and then distribute coupons in the market. And then we can always say, the student can say, I want to rent a used book or a new book. Okay, so those are some of the key differentiators, right? So what I've done is in my account I have what we'll do is first we will list a book, right? So let's say I have this book and I have 10 copies of it and I want to list it. So I'm going to take the ISBN number, say this is the ISBN number, right? I clicked on add book, say get details, and it's going to get the picture, the title, publisher, the author, and I have 5 books for sale, 2 for lending, and the price for lending it for 60 days is $11, for 90 days is $13, for 20 days it's $16, and I will sell it at $22, and the USPS shipping cost is 1.99, 2.99, 3.99. In the description I'm entering description, in the notes I'm entering notes, and I say add book, and I can say what is the condition of the book. Is brand new, like new, very good, good, right? So I'm going to say it's like new because it's a little used book. Okay, so I just listed my book. I'm Steve Blank, and this is the list price of my book, right? I don't have any feedback because I'm a new lender, so I don't have any feedback, right? And I can see the list price is $13 for 90 days, for 120 days it's $16, right? Now I'm going to switch to the student side, and I'm going to search for that book. So I'm saying mastering, and I can see that book here. So if I go here, I can say, yeah, this is a book I'm looking for. Let me first check if I have the credit card listed. So I go here and look at the credit cards. I have the credit card listed. This is a test credit card. So go back, VC game. I want to rent this book for 90 days. So I say rent now. Okay, I want to get it by USPS, right? And I say check out the book, right? And I can say ship to this address, but I want to enter a new address. So if I enter a new address, Redwood Shores, California, it actually validates the address, right? It says we are not able to validate the address you have entered, please check your entry, because the city I entered was wrong. Now I'm going to enter Redwood City, Okay, so it validated the address was right, it inserted this. So I said ship to this address, okay, and then I'm going to say this is the MasterCard code is more 910, right, and use this. Okay, so this is a billing address, this is a shipping address, this is a payment type, credit card details, and I say confirm order. Okay, so I got the order. Now let me check if I got the order. So I got the order here, right, and this is your order confirmation, right? It says, dear Jason, thank you for your order at swellhead.com, blah blah blah, right? This is the order type, right? Now the student ordered the book, and now the merchant has to ship the book. So if as a merchant, if I go here and see manage rental inventory, right, so I have 6 books, right, I can say, so I can see the order details here, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do is, this is the order for the merchant. So I'm going to say I want to ship this book, right? So I enter here a tracking ID. Let's say I ship the book and the shipping ID is 100, so I enter the shipping ID 100, right, boom, and it says it's changed the status in transit to student, right? Now I'm going to navigate to the student side and see what the status is, right? So this is my order that I just created, and it says in transit, right? Now I can say here, click here and say this is the book that I ordered. I can say still waiting for the book, or yes, I've received the book, right? Yes, I've received the book, right? So it says book status updated successfully, and the status is it's with me. Okay, and if I refresh this, it says it's with the student, right? Now I send the book to the student is using the book, and the student has a semester on. Now I know as it gets closer to the return date, I know that the return date is 7th July 2012, right? So what I'll do is, for that I will upload a shipping label here, right? So I can pick up a file and say this is my shipping label, and I can upload the shipping label. So essentially a PDF file will go here, and student can download the PDF file by clicking here, right? Once the merchant uploads it, I can download the shipping file from here, right? Now as I can also send a message to the lender, I can say to Steve Blank will return the book few days late, right? Okay, the message has been sent. If I go to the lender screen, I should see the message here, will return the book few days late. Okay, and this is how student and the merchant can communicate without knowing their email address, right? Now the student has used the book, it's time to send the book, so I will say send the book, and I can also start a dispute, right? So I can say the book is condition is not new, please give me a refund, right? This will start a dispute, and somebody from Swellhead will get engaged into the process and will take over the matter, right? Now I've done the book, and I'm going to send the book back to the student after the semester is over. So I want to send the book back, right? So I'm going to say here tracking number is 202, send the book back and submit, right? Now let's see what the status is. It says it's back in transit, right? If I go to the lender's page, it says it's in transit from the student, right? And if I look at the rental inventory, the rental inventory has gone down. It was 5 and 2, now it's 5 and 1, right? And then if I go to rental order, when I get the book back, I say update the status, right? Yes, I received the book. Yes, the book is received, right? And if I go to the student side, I can say the book is back with the merchant, right? So the sales process is complete. The entire order process is complete. The return process is complete, right? And once the lending period is over, I can say this is the feedback, right? So how accurate was the item description? How satisfied are you with the sales communication? Blah blah blah. I can give a rating here to the how quickly the lender took time to ship the book. Submit. Okay, now the lender can do the same thing, right? So if you go here, and I can give a feedback back to the student and say this is the feedback, right? 5. Okay, now if we go here, master in the VC game, and if I see here, I have got feedback, right? This is a feedback, and that's pretty much it on how Swellhead works. And after that happens, then a lot of things behind the scene happen, which is, you know, the lender gets paid back on the book, right? So the total order amount was this. This is an authorized amount. Swellhead keeps a part of it, and the lender keeps a part of it. There's a report on commissions, right? And all that good stuff. So there's a lot in financials, but that's pretty much the straightforward stuff, and I'm not going to get into that, but that's a main part of Swellhead. Thanks for watching this. Bye.